Hello, good afternoon everybody. It is Tuesday the 4th of April 2023. As you can see in the background, or should be able to, I've come down to the new Everton Stadium at Bramley Moore Dock to do my midweek video. My midweek video, just a little reminder or a bit of information for any new watchers. My midweek videos where I'll get up in the air, have a look at the stadium and look at any questions and comments put to me from my weekend video, which was put out on Saturday evening. So yeah, a lot of people put some questions, comments, things they spotted on that video, and I will pick some out and cover them in this video whilst up in the air, trying to have a look at certain spots that you've mentioned. So without wasting any further time, let's get up there and take a look at it. This is the new Everton Stadium at Bramley Moore Dock midweek video with voiceover on Tuesday the 4th of April 2022. Let's get up there. Okay guys, I'm already up in the air there, but I'm just going to get a little bit higher and then jump straight in to these questions and comments. I'll get up to, and there was a bird that shot past the screen then, straighten up there. And there we are, we're at 75, but we're going to leave it there just while whilst I start on these questions and comments put forward by you amazing subscribers. So first up, we've got Lee Frankel, who says, who has got their Everton waistone? Yeah, Lee, I have ordered one. I have ordered a Mr. Drone one myself. Have you got one, Lee? Anybody else? Wonder if you have, and if you've got one, is it in remembrance of somebody, one of your a Blue fan or family member, or is it just my one is basically saying a special thanks to my wife and kids for their patience and support whilst I'm out doing this sort of thing all the time, to be honest with you everyone. So but yeah, it's just a little something to say thank you. So yeah, hopefully I've had the email confirmation, saying it's done and everything, but I haven't actually had, I think you then get a second confirmation saying kind of congratulations, you are cemented in Everton's history kind of thing. I haven't had that yet. I've seen a couple of other people have sent me theirs, and I haven't had that email, so I'm just waiting on that. But yeah, fingers crossed I get it. Yeah, who else has got one? It's a great touch, isn't it, doing that? I think it was mentioned and people have been asking about it. It is a great touch by Everton to do that. Those stones. So yeah, Lee, thanks for that. Moving on, we've got GJ, who says, great footage, Nick. My question is, there are gaps between terracing which surely will be filled in. Up close, I imagine it's significant, although from a distance, gap looks tiny. Right, okay, let's see. And I've got Robbie Buckley who replied saying, they will be corporate boxes, I believe, running all the way along east and north, then along west. Only stand with no boxes is the home south stand. Right, okay, so let's take a little zoom in there then, GJ. Right, I see. So I see exactly where you mean. Yeah. Like between that kind of lower and upper tier there. If we move over, I don't know if that looks big enough though, GJ. Although there's got to be boxes somewhere, hasn't there? Does that look big enough, guys? Anybody, any idea? Is that what that is? Is that what that gap is there? I'm going to move around a bit, see if we can have a look at the the north stand. So let me zoom out. I don't like to move whilst on zoom, because you don't get the full kind of the true reflection of where you are in the sky when you're moving on zoom. So I'll move around a bit. Hey mate, let's just have a look at that north. Yeah, same sort of thing, isn't it? See, it does, that like gap does run all the way around. Yeah, I feel I've just said the same as you, haven't I, GJ? What I've said, yeah, it doesn't look big enough, but you got to bear in mind we are a distance away here. That's even on like 2x zoom, and that's so when you're up close, I can imagine that they will be a lot bigger. So who was it? Robbie replied saying they're corporate boxes. Thanks very much for that, guys. Something I hadn't really you know, like taken in really. GJ, that's a really good spot, that, mate. And yeah, Robbie, thank you very much for pointing out you believe they are they're corporate boxes. So anybody any clarification on that? Not that I'm saying you're wrong, Robbie. I'm not. Just seeing somebody giving me a little beep and a wave there. Just seeing if you've got if anybody else has got any insight on that. Really. Okay, I'm moving on. I've got Di and Eric Sullivan, who said at 3:48 of my last video, and at other times a deep excavation just outside the stand is visible on the east side at the north end. It is shored up with steel piles. Does anyone know what it is for? Right, so here's the east side here, and so we're looking. Oh, I'm not going to fly across there. I'm going to stay outside the boundary. Although I've noticed a couple of people, one in particular recently, has not been staying outside the boundaries at all. It's been flying directly over sight. Do you know what? Not that there's any law against it, but I don't know. Just been asked not to, haven't we? So one of those things. Anyway, do you know what? I'm not gonna dwell on that. So Ian G has said. So here we're looking at where they're doing that work there. I think you're on about Di and Eric Sullivan. We've got Ian G who says, yeah, that is a big hole, isn't it, guys? Ian G has said apparently it's going to be a huge water tank to collect and store rainwater, so it can be used within the stadium for things like flushing toilets, etc. Yeah, I was aware that that was something they were doing regarding like the rainwater and like recycling water and stuff like that. So is that what that's for? Ian G, is it? Let's move around this way to have a so you may have heard my phone buzzing then. My Hive motion alert telling me there's somebody on my drive. Let's put that on silent. So yeah, let's take a good look at that there. Yeah, as I was saying, I had heard that's what they were doing to make it like a greener stadium, so to speak. So yeah, must be that. Good spot. Di and Eric Sullivan, thank you very much for that. We'll move on to Leo Moss, who says, where's Goodison Park from Bramley Moore Dock? So Leo, thanks for that. I'll show you right now. Leo normally comments on almost every video saying what colour's the drone. So Leo, I did ask on the last one why you kept asking that, but never mind, mate. It doesn't matter. It is irrelevant. You ask what you want. The drone is a DJI Mini 3 and is grey. Just to answer your question on that. So Leo, see, this is the northeast corner, Leo, right here. So if I just look up there and turn right around, going across the city, it is to the northeast. You can see Anfield straight ahead there, and to the left of it, right there, centre screen, is Goodison Park. There it is, Leo. So it's to the northwest. Okay, so if you were like, I'll tell you what, let me turn you around once again. You'll see, as I said, I'm over the kind of over the northwest corner there. So if you were at the sorry, northeast, not northwest, northeast, sorry. If I was at the southwest corner up there, Leo, and I looked directly across there, looking at the northeast. It's right behind my drone now, so I'll do a quick full 180 and it's there. It's there, Leo. That's where it is. It probably looks further away than it actually is. You know, it only takes me, just to give you a bit of like perspective, Leo, it only takes me like about, I think it's like 5 minutes, if that, to drive down here. But I've done it on a scooter once. I mean, I say 5 minutes, but there's some lights, traffic lights that you have to stop at. I've done it on like a scooter. I think it only took me 9 minutes on a scooter. So I think it was 9 minutes anyway. But yeah, Leo, that's where it is. Moving on to Christopher Pitchford, who says, "Hi Nick, thanks for the video." No problem, Christopher. "I noticed that new supports have been added for the West Stand roof trusses." "Oh yeah, and can we start making requests for music on your videos, please? Gymnopedy #1 by Eric Satie would be my choice. Cheers." Right, Christopher, first of all, you've noticed new support's been added for the West Stand roof. Kate, we'll go and have a look now. Can you make requests for music on my videos? Absolutely, you can. You can make requests for anything you want. I just make no promises that I will honour those requests. Music-wise, Christopher, I have like a playlist that I've kind of put together myself that I know are not copyright free. So that's most important when I'm doing my videos, that they are copyright free. So if the one you've suggested is copyright free, I might have a look at it at some point. If it's not, or you don't know, then I probably won't. So what are you saying up here about, I'll go back to your comment now, Christopher. This is the West Stand, so we're at the northwest corner here. I love that view with the city in the background. So let's just nip back, Christopher, and have a look. That you said, "I noticed that new support have been added for the West Stand roof trusses." New support for the West Stand roof trusses. Where? Is it these at the back, Christopher? Is that what you mean? Those at the back coming out? Could be, and I think that's what they are as well, being put together on the floor. I think. But is that exactly where you meant, mate? At the back, they're doing quite a lot of work. See quite a lot of them up there doing that. Can't see anywhere else where there's other support, so you must mean that, Christopher. And yeah, they're definitely cracking on with that at the West Stand, aren't they? Let's move across so we get everything in view there. Looks great, doesn't it? Stadium looks absolutely brilliant. Then I've got Colin Challenger, who says, "Notice that much of the covering on the pump house has been removed, and you can actually see the tower now." Yeah, you can. I'll move across there now, Colin. Amazing amount of progress this week. Any comments on the article in The Guardian that the stadium is near 3 months behind? Okay, the article's about the stadium being behind. Let's move down across this north stand. In fact, before I do that, whilst I'm up here, I want to get a picture for my thumbnail so we can get this west stand in. 1 second. Okay, Colin, yeah, so we're going to move back down across the north stand and have a look at this tower that you mentioned. But the articles about it being behind, I don't think any of the articles give any facts or anything like that. It's a lot of guesswork. But I think when there was an article out recently about it potentially being behind, Everton were quick to kind of respond and say that they never actually confirmed an exact completion date. So I don't know how journalists could know it's behind. You know what? If the journalists were to say, "Look, I've spoken to to such and such at Lango O'Rourke, and he's gone on record and told me without any doubt it's months behind, then okay, we could start considering it, couldn't we, and you know, taking it seriously. But they don't, do they? It's just it's just like a lot of words without much support and evidence or substance to it. So nah, I don't believe it myself, mate. Don't believe it. Don't believe it, Colin. But yeah, that tower does look good, doesn't it? That's why I did get it in my my weekend video. I got quite a lot of it in because I noticed the like, you can see like the what would I call it? The roof at the top. What would I call it? What am I on about? It's the roof. You see the roof at the top there. Colin as well. So I'd noticed that, and that's why I had a good look at it on my weekend video. So thanks very much for that, mate. Anybody else, any comments on the alleged months behind story and all that? Do you know what else I've had loads of recently? I've had loads of people you know, tagging me in things where people are saying the money's not there to finish it now because we're on the, you know, there's more like FFP stuff and all that. But I just, look, the money is there to do it. You don't crack on with something like this unless you've got it all secured. If you're like Everton Football Club, I mean, I know there's obviously, you know, don't get me wrong, there's obviously, you know, some people who are putting like, what would they say, like hotels and stuff together, and they run out of money and stuff like that. But I personally think this is a lot different when you're building a football stadium which has got the interest of millions, you know, and the fan base of millions. But yeah, anyway, I think articles about it being behind are rubbish. But anybody else give me any insight, any comments on that, please? Moving on, last but not least, I've got Paul Parry, who says, what height do you set the drone at to avoid cranes? Okay, Paul, so we were asked from the outset when we were like talking, having meetings with Everton and that, to fly 85 and above. I'm currently at 91, so if I'm zoomed as well, so let me zoom out. I'm currently at 91, right, and you'll see I'm actually quite far away. If I go closer to these cranes and I put my camera level, you see I'm not going too close. I'm always dead defensive on myself. I'm not going too close, but yeah, you'll see I'm like well above them. I'm not well above the one at the over this side. I am above it though. If I was to move over a bit closer, I'm at 91 and I am easy above it. See, as I approach, I'm looking down on it there. That'll be the closest I get. But yeah, so they asked us to go 85 and above, Paul, which we do, or which I do. But then when the site's empty, like at the weekends when I've done videos, and I go low across the back of the south, so I've got visual line of sight with the drone, so I know exactly where it is, and I know it's out of well out of the way of the cranes. I will then go a bit closer to get some close shots of the stands. But like I say, that's when I know I'm well away. So when I do my overheads, for example, I will be at least 85, but you'll find that when I do my overheads, I am most likely to be around 95 or 100. Oh, okay, right guys, gonna finish up there, jump over to my face, let's go. Okay guys, there you go. That was the new Everton Stadium at Bramley Moore Dock, my midweek video with VoiceOver on the 4th of April 2023. I hope you enjoyed the video. As you know, and as I explained, my midweek ones where I cover your questions and comments, and I must say I really do appreciate all of your questions and comments. There's always, you know, plenty to choose from, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. It's your questions and comments and your input that make the content for these midweek videos. So honestly, I just can't thank you enough for that. Please keep doing that. Please keep putting them forward. If I don't get to your question or comments, it's nothing personal, honestly. It's never anything personal. I don't purposely miss anyone's. It's just a case I can only get so many. I can only do so many. You know, I think I only picked out 5 or 6 there, and it's a 20-minute video. If I was to do them all, I'd be standing here for hours going through all the batteries I've got, all the drones I've got. So yeah, just keep commenting, and I, at some point I should get to at least one of yours if I haven't already. Guys, loads to see. That big hole they were digging, so to speak, at the what are we, northeast corner, was a good spot, really good spot. So yeah, it's and if that is, if people do know, is that the water tank that they're putting in. Other than that, we had a look at the West Stand, and just loads, guys. There's just loads going on. Just looks absolutely amazing. I will say once again, I've said this loads of times, but as you pull in to the very top, it's Boundary Street, I think, to come down onto Blackstone Street. Now that the West Stand has got the terracing right the way across, it looks huge. So it really does look like a huge stadium as you come down the road. Looks great, guys, looks great. But guys, yeah, please like, share, subscribe. Great point by Everton last night, wasn't it? Decore was just a bit clumsy. Harry Kane was dirty, but look, it was probably good play by Harry Kane. As much as it was sickening, it was filthy. You know, it was. He just done enough to wind Decore up, didn't he, and get him sent off the little. But yeah, I thought it was a great point. Thought we should have took all three, to be honest. We were the better team in my opinion. But yeah, on to the next one, which I think is Man U away, isn't it? So yeah, fingers crossed. But anyway, guys, please like, share, subscribe. For any branded clothing like this, I've got the cap on stakes. It's sunny. Any branded clothing down below. My shop has been updated. So yeah, have a look at that. Other than that, guys, like I say, like, share, subscribe. Please be back over here for my weekend video. I'm gonna have School of Science on my show this Friday, so keep an eye out for that too. That'll be out Friday tea time. So me and the School of Science will have a good chat about our drone adventures in the stadium and everything else. So yeah, guys, take care. Bye now.